There's a whole new quantity to find out about here. If you've got an object which experiences a force for a particular time, and that time lasts for a certain number of seconds, then any change that happens to the object because of that force over that time is called the impulse. Now, really unusually, it doesn't actually have its own letter, but it is equal to the average force times the time of contact. So average has this bar across the top like that, meaning that it's averaged. That's because when you apply a force to an object, so if you kick a ball or if you hit a tennis ball with a tennis racket, the force and the time aren't constant. It generally changes, something like that, where there's a peak force in the middle there, and the average force is somewhere in between there. So that's where your average force comes from. At questions at higher, generally that is simplified to a triangle, and so the average force times the time is the impulse. Impulse is measured in Newton seconds, because it's just newtons, times seconds, so Newton seconds, and in this case you've got the average force times the time is actually going to be half the force times the total time, and half the force times the time is actually the area of that triangle. So you can calculate impulse as the area underneath the force time graph, and quite often it's just half the peak force times the time in newtons per second for impulse. You'll be using impulse with momentum just in the next bit.